Hi everyone, I'm out here at Grassy Waters today doing a swamp trump, one of my favorite activities. I wanted to point out some of the air plants that we have throughout our preserve. This is seen quite often. It's called a Cardinal Air Plant. Its flower becomes a bright red. This is at the end of its flowering cycle, but its blooms are typically red. You'll sometimes find greens and yellows and a rosy color. Air plants live on other plants and they don't harm the other plants. They use their roots to attach themselves and then collect the nutrients and water that they need through the air. This is an endangered air plant that is found here in our preserve. Another air plant that's seen much less frequently is our giant air plant. It has a very large base, very broad leaves, and it gets a giant seed spike that can grow up to 5 to 6 feet tall. What's unusual about this plant is that it sends up one spike, can take up to 10 years for it to even bloom, throws up this spike, the seeds disperse in the wind, and then the plant dies. It doesn't throw off any pups or offshoots off of the base like many other bromeliads do. This is very rarely found. This giant air plant is also endangered. Another special air plant that we have around the preserve is our butterfly orchid. The butterfly orchid is the prettiest in flowers of all of our Florida orchids. It has a small yellow bloom. Sometimes those flowers are lime greens and oranges, and it typically will have a little purple dispersed throughout. It's a gorgeous air plant. It has small bulbs and pretty indistinct leaves, so it is hard to see. These are just a few of the many air plants that we have here in our preserve. Come out and give us a visit and see how many different varieties you can find.